Hey guys, welcome back to Atticus Time. This is episode 2. Um, I don't know what I'm going to talk about yet. I gotta think for a minute. I should have thought about this beforehand, but see, that's how real I am. I'm going right off the bat, raw dogging this video, right? Raw dogging. Have you have you seen that? The whole new thing of like raw dogging flights. It's the most absurd thing I've ever like heard of. Because what is your reason? Even the bragging rights are not that fucking good. Like, I see these people and they're like, yeah, I just did a 24-hour flight with nothing but the backboard of the seat in front of me. Yeah, yeah. Like, it's like I don't even know if it's impressive to me. It's just like it's like when I see people bragging about it, it's not something that makes me go like, wow, this guy really did that. It makes me think like, are you okay in the head? Why would you do that? Like, not that okay, look, I'm not saying that people like what's the word? I think it's good that to take breaks from the constant hit of dopamine that we're getting through like the constant like shorter and shorter videos that we get on like TikTok, Instagram Reels. Like, yeah, we don't always have to be doing something that stimulates our brain to like have that good like entertainment response, you know. But you are on a fucking plane for 24 hours going over the Atlantic Ocean. I'm not gonna be mad if you watch maybe a movie or two that you downloaded, you know? Like, like that seems normal to me. Like, or at least, at the very least, sleep. Why do you want to raw dog it? Why? My septum's crooked. I did not fix it. Okay, but it's such an absurd thing to do just for the sake of seeing that you did that. Like, I could never. I don't know why I would want to, because like even after it's done and you're like you're able to say like, yeah, you did that. It's just like, that's it. I mean, I can go without a screen the entire flight if I just shut my eyes and go to sleep. But it's I don't get it. I don't get the fad. Speaking of planes, there's this guy, this Republican guy on Twitter who he does this thing where on he goes on planes, right? And he'll just wear some stupid ass shirt. I think the last tweet I saw was him like wearing a shirt that was like, raise the bare arms, raise this, raise the bars, some random crap with just a checklist of his ideals, you know? And why? Like, he will take photos on these flights like this, like if someone gave a fuck, like if people on that plane when he got on were like, those right wing bastards, they did it again. You did it again, champ. Honestly, another point taken off from the left. That's true right there. Like, you're wearing a t-shirt and a hat on a plane. Nobody's like losing their mind over that. You haven't done something like monumental there. I know it may be a lot for you, but I'm sorry. It's just it's it's not the big move you think it is. Because anyone could go on a plane wearing whatever on a shirt and just sit there. The entire flight, they could take a selfie and tweet it too, and then just go home. Like, I think it's because they live in such a fantasy world where they genuinely think that they're like they're Christians being persecuted, you know? Like, they think that these small actions, like wearing a shirt that says like "I heart Trump," is gonna get them like shot on sight, and they're such a brave soul for like going on a plane for that. You know what? You probably are pretty brave, because I know with your constant, you know, I know that with the budget you probably have, considering that you're constantly taking flights, you're on like a Boeing plane right now, so you're pretty brave for that, I guess, because those planes are like falling apart like Legos these days due to the lack of proper regulations. So I guess you did something there. But trust me, the brave move was not writing "I think Trump is good" on your shirt. In fact, like I don't know if you know this, guys, but that's kind of the majority of Americans' opinions. Last time I checked, Republicans are not a minority, so I don't know what you thought was going on here. They just have such large victim mentalities. They love to be like, well, suck it up and don't cry about it, snowflake. But it's like, in reality, these are the people like freaking the fuck out over anything. Like, you people are so, you guys are sensitive. That's the thing. You guys are sensitive. Um, like people will say the most mundane shit about like, hey, I don't think Trump's that great of a guy. And the next thing you know, they are all 50 of the engagement loving Republican accounts, the main 50 on there. They're like quote tweeting him and like, they're gonna kill us. This is what's killing America. It's like 5 tweets ago, you were advocating for like the murder of transgender children. Like you want to protect the kids so bad, but like but that's just that. But the playing guy, it's like, what did you think was gonna happen that you survived? Apparently, like you just went on a plane. That is literally it. It's just it's the stupidest shit ever. I don't know why everyone. It's look. I'm gonna end up repeating the same thing 5 times. I just don't get it. I don't get what the big accomplishment was. I'm sorry. Um, like, and again, like, he's constantly going on planes. Where is he going? Is he just going back and forth between states or something? Oh, I accidentally pressed something. But like, where is he going? Why do you like every time I see him on my timeline? It's just he's on a plane somewhere. Do you think that he just took like a bunch of different photos on one flight? Like he just changed out his shirt a bunch of different times, and he's just been posting it like that? Because that would be funny. Like imagine being on a flight and in the row next to you, there's this guy like, okay, hold on, I got another one. He's just changing shirts. Each one gets stupider and stupider and stupider. Like I would go crazy watching that because like that can't be real. Like I have to be like in some sort of hallucination. Like whatever. A lot of crazy internet shit goes on planes though. That guy who cooks and sinks, that guy disgusts me so bad because it's like I don't care I don't care what kind of industrial cleaning products they're using to clean out that airplane bathroom. That is the most diabolical shit you could have done. This guy, he's this older guy. His thing is just cooking in hotel rooms, plane bathrooms now, I guess, but like vacation places where you are not supposed to cook, you know. And this man, I don't even know how it's allowed. I don't know TSA regulations, but it's ridiculous. But he brought in like this battery pack and these wires and shit like that. Like you'd think he was gonna make a fucking bomb on the plane. He takes it all into the bathroom, and I think he makes like shrimp Alfredo or something. And it's disgusting because he is doing all of this in that little ass sink, where it's like if you were to shine a UV light in there, like you would probably see like someone's like next generation of kids, you know. Like you would probably see the whole the sewer system in there. Like that's the shit that the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles are waiting around in. That joke would have been so much better if I didn't fuck up on the saying. I do. I don't know about you guys, but there's so many times where I feel like I'm gonna make a hit joke, and then I can't get the words out right. Like I'll stumble on a word, and it's just like because some jokes you have to say them within a certain amount of time. Like your joke, like the sentence you're saying has to be like 5 seconds. But if you stumble that word, it's like 5.5 seconds. It just does not land right. But no, and this guy, like the hotel videos are absurdly gross too because look, they clean those, but like not the way that you think. Like he's using like fucking pillowcases to dry out like beef so he can make jerky. like fucking cooking in the sink, all this shit. It's like, number one, do you have no consideration for the people who are gonna come and clean this shit? Cause sure, you can wash out the sink, you can wash out the counters, but the bed, the pillow cushion covers, like, why did you feel the need to do that? That's just another unnecessary thing. Why? So you can say you did it? It's just not worth it. Could you imagine being the underpaid like cleaning lady coming in and like, okay, just another day of work. Let's just hope it's not covered in jizz this time. This bed. You're looking through, looks like a fucking crime scene, and then you realize some bitch was cooking meat on here. Like, oh my god, I'd lose my mind. And the fact that he eats these things after he makes them, like, and he'll eat them on camera. It's not like those people that cook crazy ass things on the counter where it's like mac and Cheetos, cheese, pizza, Funyun rocket pickle in my slow cooker. Share this recipe with someone you fucking hate. I'm gonna make a milkshake in my toilet now. And then they'll like cut before they eat it, and after they eat it, they'll be like, oh, it's so good. Obviously, you didn't eat that shit. But this man, he'll scoop it right out the sink. Why? Why would you do that? It doesn't make sense to me. There's nothing about that seems like something a normal person would do. I worry for these people. I think maybe they're sick in the head. That has to be it. Like, you probably have some sort of illness. Because, like, there's no other reason for it. There just isn't. It's sinister. It's sinister and diabolical and evil. But, like, could you, like, I could not imagine just, like, doing that, because not only because it's gross, and I wouldn't want to eat that, but it's, like, the people who come in after, sure, after the cleaning, but it's, like, what if you can't get out that fucking ribeye smell from your goddamn bed? You're like, okay, we're finally at the hotel, it's been such a long flight that I raw dogged without washing anything, and standing up straight, and not blinking. Well, time to lay down. You lay down, like you're fixing the pillows. What's that smell? Sirloin? Like, I would lose my mind. I'd be like, can I change my room? Please, please, I will pay an extra $500. Like, no, I wouldn't, but, you know. It's such a ridiculous thing to do. But, I don't. Staying in hotels as it is already such a what do you call it, risky thing to do. Like, dude, it's either you're gonna be on a jizz stained bed or there's gonna be a hole in the wall of your shower, right? Like, I remember this one time I stayed in a hotel with me and my mother, and I think we went to Disney World, whatever. But it was one of those hotel rooms where there's just a door between rooms. I have not fully processed that until like now, where it's like, how thin was that wall between our rooms, and was anyone on the other side? I did not like. I don't know why that's a kind of hotel you can stay in where there's just a door between the rooms, just in the wall. Like, why? Why would you structure a room like that? Do you know how like dangerous that is? Cause like all you need is a freak next door to like wiggle that lock loose and say goodbye. Like, it was just a door. And like, dude, the front door we had was more secure, like the lock was more proper than the one between. And I remember like I was about to open it because I thought it was like a closet or something, and my mom going like, no, there's another room there. I was like, what? It was such an absurd thing. Like, what are they doing there? Like, if I want a hotel room, I want the privacy and like safety of knowing that like they could not make that mistake too. Because I don't remember if it locked from our side or theirs, but either way, I don't want it opened by either of us. Like, that would be the most fucking awkward thing. Could you imagine, like, if you were on vacation by yourself, walking around again, and, like, somebody's kid just opens the door? That would be insane. But it'd be a disaster. Um, so many hotels too are just so shady. It's like every time there's like a painting on the wall, like I think of this true crime things where it's like, well, I would like true crime is the term that a lot of people use to be like, oh, this would be such a like a like when you're describing something that just seems criminal, like something sick and sadistic could happen. But I don't think I've ever watched a true crime thing. But you get the point. But like I always think of those documentaries where it's like they had 16 holes in the wall watching their buttholes, and then they killed them. Some shit like that. Like I always feel like it's not gonna happen to me. Am I one day gonna like for no reason move this painting and there's gonna be like a set of eyes there being like, because that would be some crazy ass shit. And it's a perfectly real possibility, or rather than like a peeking hole, like a camera. Like people put that shit. It's so absurd now that like it's just you could have had a camera in your hotel room and you would have not noticed. Like they put that shit up in light fixtures now behind mirrors. I saw once that like they had like it in like a telephone or like a fucking charger box. It's the most crazy shit ever. It's like how the fuck am I supposed to find that? And it's always like, oh, if you have a very special light and you shine it at this angle and you see a red dot, it's like, okay, how can I check it in a normal human way? Right? Why do I have to go fucking Inspector Gadget mode and like analyze the structure of this light bulb and determine whether or not it has like one too many wires? Cause I don't fucking know that shit. The average person does not know that shit, and that varies between so much. It varies between every item so much, and it's absurd. Like I think I just gotta start bringing up my own lamp to these places and cover up all the lights. Bring my own mirror. It's ridiculous. Especially like the cheaper the hotel, the more risky it is. So like that's it's ridiculous. I think the nicest hotel I've ever stayed at, I think it was for like my 10th birthday. I stayed at one of the actual Disney World hotels. I remember it like that shit felt so bougie. Like when my mom told me, she's like, I'm spending a little more this year. We're staying at the I think I went to the Pop Century. Yeah, the Pop Century one. I think we went to the 80s one. And I was like, bitch, they're gonna be giving me foot massages here, feeding me grapes, fanning me with a big palm leaf. Like, this is nice. And honestly, I can't tell you whether or not it was worth it, but I just know that the hotel was pretty basic. Like it had its theme, but it was just like it was nice. It was a nice hotel. I mean, it was a resort, it was nice, but it's like it's not something I'd write home about. I still would because it's Disney, but I'm not. I'm saying it's just like it seemed like a pretty basic hotel. Like the thing, like I know that some of the other parts of the hotels, like the other hotel themes, are more themes. Like I think the character resorts, they have like a big mural up in your room and shit like that. I think, but at least like whatever. It was nice outside of the hotel though, like around the place. Like they had like they just like I remember they had big statues of like vintage toys. I think that was pretty fun to look at going by. I took a picture with some of the shit. I don't know where those photos are now. Um, but those were fun to look at. Just like the Disney's good with that, just giving you an immersive experience, like just walking around and seeing everything's themed. The food court I remember was fun, but like it's just more the shit that you had to buy. That's the thing about Disney. Everything's so fun and nice, but it's just more shit that you have to get. But they had a run up like a cafeteria, like you just put shit on a tray and you went through. I remember the Mickey Mouse waffles being good, but like I feel like it's a little morbid to have his face and head shaped as the food you're eating, because it's like you're just biting down into his eyeball right now. Like that is Mickey Mouse. Like that's the man running this place, and I'm eating him. But I'm not complaining. Um, I've been thinking about Disney a lot lately. Me and this one friend, he's been going kind of frequently. Not frequently, but he's had like 2 recent trips, and he really likes the roller coasters, and not the roller coasters, the rides and shit like that. And we've been talking about that. I've been thinking about Disney a lot more lately because of that. And honestly, I think the people that think that Universal is better than Disney are kind of off their base, because I think Universal's better for the sake of the rides. They have the roller coasters rides and all that shit, and they're better than that, I guess. But Disney's like incredible ability to theme everything down to the fucking toilet is like unmatched. It truly is. Cause like everything in Disney is themed like to the T. Like when you go to the bathroom, like the door is like Mickey Mouse like with his pants down, like come shit with me, you know? I think it's good in that aspect. Like when you go to Disney, it's just like you look around, it's like I'm I'm in the haunted fucking mansion. I'm in Rapunzel's place. To this day, I'm so mad that Rapunzel's tower is not more than just a tower. Like, what the fuck do you mean? It's just like a little thing you can look at. I want to go in there. I want to go to there. You know. Um. Honestly, my favorite part of Disney has always been Epcot. Epcot, I think, is the best Disney park. Worst Disney park, in my opinion, Animal Kingdom. What the fuck do you have to? If I wanted to go to Animal Kingdom, I'd go to the damn zoo. Okay, I don't like. Yeah, they have the Avatar ride now, I guess, but it's like, what else? A Rainforest Cafe. If I wanted to go to the Rainforest Cafe, I'd go to Disney Springs. You know, I think they have one there, or I would just go to Rainforest Cafe. But it's like Animal Kingdom's where I remember. This is a distinct memory I have on that little ride where you're like in a safari buggy thing and you're just going through and they have that bridge that breaks. It's like, whoa, are we gonna die? I remember there was like one of those, and this could be a dream, honestly, but I'm pretty sure this was a real experience I had. Um, it, in the sky there was like one of those planes that with the smoke they write out the words, and it was just going by and it wrote something like penis or dick or something like that. And I remember like looking up and be like, holy shit, they can freaking like that. But it's like I don't know how they managed that. They were just over the Disney parks. It was funny, but like a few other people on the ride had noticed because like some people were looking up and laughing, but whatever. Um, what other park is there? Magic Kingdom. They have that new Tiana ride, but I heard that now they have some like virtual queue thing that you gotta get up early and fucking queue yourself into these rides, like the Guardians of the Galaxy one too. It's like that's such BS. Just sweat your ass off in a line like everyone else, or get the fast pass and sweat off for like 10 minutes. You know, so fucking bogus. Cause I don't know, bring back, like Disney makes me feel like kind of like a conservative. Like bring back old Disney. Back in my day, we had to sweat our asses off waiting in a line for 40 fucking minutes to ride the teacups. And you're telling me you want a virtual queue that? Snowflake. Softy snowflake. But whatever. It's only for like 2 or 3 rides though, so it's I think the 3 new rides, the Tron ride, the Guardians of the Galaxy ride, and what do you call it? Tiana's Bayou. Yeah. Honestly, Disney rides are like I feel like they're too short, but they're also just really fucking like well done because like I said before, everything they do is really well done in a sense of being immersive. Um I hear that the new Guardians of the Galaxy ride is crazy. Like you're really in it. Surprisingly though, the Tron ride that they've been building for like fucking 400 years now, you know, I hear that it's like a fucking minute long, which is so disappointing. Like, God knows when I'm gonna go to Disney again. That shit's expensive. Like, not anytime soon. But like, you're telling me I have to get in a virtual queue, something that I have to, do at like 5 in the morning before it's too fucking late, and like I'm gonna have to wait through that so I can go on a bike for like a minute. Brother, I don't know. I think that's a little. Um, Everyone mad about Thunder Mountain being gone, or no, was it Splash Mountain? Splash Mountain being gone for Tiana's Bayou is a crazy person. I think you're sick in the fucking head. It's the same exact ride, except it's not based off of like a old racist movie. Like, don't get me wrong, I'm always gonna like the Splash Mountain ride for nostalgia's sake, and the they don't focus. And for the sake of like the little animals, like honestly, I don't even remember a lot of the parts, but like when they're all on the white little ferry and they're all dancing and like the vultures at the top, like these are parts I'm gonna be like, all right, kind of a bummer it's gone, but it's like I don't give a fuck. I'm sorry, I don't. I don't. It's the same fucking ride. You're gonna get the same splash drop, except now it's Tiana. And like I have been hoping for a while that they would do something with Tiana in the parks because she's such like Princess and the Frog is in my top 3 Disney movies. Uh, my top 3, in case you're wondering, guys. Raya and the Last Dragon, such a fucking underrated movie. I don't care if it's new Disney. That is such a fucking good Disney movie. I love it to death, so fucking much. Raya and the Last Dragon. Okay. Um, Second fave. This was my number 1 fave before Raya and the Last Dragon came out. Mulan. God, Mulan. Love you. And third fave is Princess and the Frog. So those are my top 3. But I had been hoping for a while that they would give like Tiana like a part in the park, because like why would you not want a Princess and the Frog themed area in Disneyland, Disney World? Why? She is one of the best Disney. No, I think yeah, she's one of the best Disney princesses ever. Like I would take her ass over Cinderella any day. Like this woman worked her ass off to get that restaurant and got a prince in the process. And like damn right, lady, damn right. Like shout out Tiana. Uh I wish that they would make her restaurant real. Like I think they have a Beauty and the Beast themed restaurant. I don't even know, but it's like I don't really want that. Unless you got the fucking plate singing around on my table, I don't want that. I want Tiana's restaurant to be real, and for that to be an attraction. They did it with the Ratatouille thing, which I have not experienced, but whatever. Um, what else? I'm gonna talk for a little bit longer. I don't want this one to be too long. I'm already pushing like 28 minutes on this. 29. Actually, no. I think we're gonna end this one on a kind of a blunt note. There's not much to be said today. Uh, not much has been going on. Quick update on me. I'm doing pretty good. Yesterday I went out. I took me and my sister out to get some shit. We looked around Ross. I noticed that Ross has a problem with blinging shit out in the wrong way. Like I fucking love rhinestones. I love rhinestones on like everything, but they bling it out in the worst way possible. Like they will have like a weird fishnet pattern with the rhinestones all over it, and then it'll say some shit like Queen, but in an ugly font. It's like, did we need all that? I don't think so. It'll be like on a denim cap. Like, okay, girl, just not look good. But we went to 7-Eleven. I got a honestly 7-Eleven is the fucking best because like usually when you're getting like a large size of a drink or something, you're like take a lot more, but it's like the difference between a small and a large at 7-Eleven is $1. I'm talking about extra large, the big gulp cups, because that's what I got. I got one for me and my sister. Um, I also got a donut and a Eclair. That's my favorite donut. Um, well, my favorite donut's a Boston cream, but the Eclair is basically the same thing. It's longer, whatever. And she got a pack of Sour Patch Kids. That shit came out for like $10.63. I feel like that's a good deal. Um, it would have been less if I had the fucking 7-Eleven rewards thing, but I'm not giving my fucking number. I don't give a fuck. I will never sign up for this shit, even though I should. But then we went to the park afterwards and we just ate and hung out. But it kind of sucked because I got super hot and so did she, because fucking Florida is unlivable. Miami is a oven all the fucking time. It's not a walkable city at all. Even though if you do walk, like, the part I live in does not feel walkable. Everything is like fucking 30 minutes away from each other. Like, I don't know how to word it. It's not that bad, but like it feels that bad because it's so fucking hot. But whatever. I'm just complaining to complain. I'm a little dramatic. But that's about it. I had fun that day. Having a good day today. I've been waking up super late, like 8 p.m. Finally woke up early today, like 9 a.m. So I'm feeling good about that. Hopefully I can keep that up. Keep my day productive. But that's it. I don't have anything else to talk about. I don't want to talk anymore. I want to get on Roblox and eat shit. So this was episode 2 of Atticus Time. I will be making episode 3 tomorrow. I'm going to try to do it daily so that I can have a routine and keep myself going up on things, Yeah, that's it. Bye.